Hola guys and girls, and welcome to a kind of update video about my GPC team. Because like you probably know if you follow my Twitter or the GPC Twitter, the trade phase started after week 3. And so basically we are allowed to sell our mons for the points that are worth it, and buy mons which were dropped or not picked by now for the original price, basically. Or of course trade with other coaches, which some people did. But yeah, I used this chance to drop 2 mons and get 2 new mons. And yeah, this video is basically here to update you on this, because not all of you follow my Twitter or the GPC Twitter, so and I wanted to know about my team changes. The Borussia fan needed to say goodbye to, first off, the trusty Kartoffel, the Heatran. I basically needed to drop this because for my plans I had, buying wise, I needed like kind of many points, and Heatran is a quite expensive poke. With 15 points, it is the OU8 here. It provided me with the points I needed, and I don't want to sell my other more expensive stuff because of other reasons, but you will see once you see what I got. Heatran was of course putting in a lot of work, and I'm kind of sad to let it go, but one thing my team had, and which I, in retro perspective in drafting, I should have more avoided, was my team is full of 4 times weaknesses. I had a Heatran with a 4 times ground weakness, Lando I with a 4 times ice weakness, Mega Scepter with a 4 times ice weakness, and Weaver with a 4 times fighting weakness. And in team building, I was always feared of the random hidden powers and coverage to basically OHKO these pokes with the ice move, fighting move, or ground move. And yeah, that's kind of what I want to get rid of. And Heatran, I'm sorry. Kartoffel, you were a good member, but you sadly need to go. I hope you find your luck. Maybe in another team. Hopefully not in another team, I guess. But yeah. The next one I had to drop is Oh Boy, the Aerodactyl. I know he put a lot of work in versus Kino, but like I need the points for my other plans, and he was on ice weakness too. With Heatran dropped, I lost my Premier ice resistance, and I couldn't afford to have too many ice weaknesses on my team then, and that's why I dropped the Aerodactyl. And the 5 points, exactly the amount I needed. So yeah, Oh Boy, you with a Tailwind, you had great support on my team. With Kino you put in the work even though I still lost. You're old, and I think it's time to retire for you. That's basically one reason too why you had to go. But yeah, I think that's it with the sad news. Now we can start with the good news, because of course 2 new members joined the Borussia fan in the race for the cup. And one of them is Slowking, Sir Alexius III. That's the nickname I gave my Slowking, if you don't get it by now. And Slowking I want to buy because it's, like I said, it's ice resistance. It gets nice coverage, it can defensive, it can go both ways, the core mindset is very good. And it was a value pick. It got it in the tier changes of Smorgon, it raised to UU. In our tiering system we voted on that if you should adapt to the tiering changes or if we keep our own. We keep our own till the end of the season, so Slowking was a very nice value pick. It was worth an RUA mon, but it hits like an UUB or UUA mon. That's why my boy Sir Alexis is here. And as next, like the expensive mon I want to get, and which most people thought I would get in the original draft, but now I could finally patch some things up, and now Hippowdon could join my team. Modo is on the team to basically sweep teams together with my Digging-It, the Excadrill, and now I can have finally the stand I need. With Landorus, with Excadrill, with Hippowdon, I don't see any team able to stand against us, basically. Modo of course doesn't only provide the sand, he has the offensive capabilities with the very respectable attack set. Stab, Earthquake, he gets the Elemental Fangs, Fire Fang, Ice Fang, Thunder Fang, Whirlwind, Slack Off, Stealth Rocks, Stone Edge, and yeah, Toxic of course, everyone gets Toxic, but yeah. Modo, he's not only the sand, he is a staple too, now in my teams. Basically because of I got Hippowdon, first of all people like, what, you drop Heatran, whoa, what's happening to your team, but then they saw that I got Hippowdon, and everybody pretty much agrees that my team only got scarier. I hope you too, and I definitely agree on it. But yeah, that's basically it. Heatran, Aerodactyl, Kartoffel, and Oh Boy need to go, and made space for Modo, the Hippowdon, and Sir Alexis III, the Slowking. I hope you can agree with my trades. If you have any opinions on it, leave it in the comments. I always like to hear your opinions about grades. Even if you don't agree, tell me why. Maybe you got a point, I didn't consider it, and I can correct it at some point. But yeah, that's basically it. If you liked what you saw, leave a like, comment, subscribe, all this good stuff I always leave at the end of the video. And yeah, hit me up on Twitter and Facebook, all the links are in the description. And yeah, I will see you next Friday. This is the battle versus Jess. Jess. I don't really know what's the right one, Jesse or Jess, but I just call it J-Bro. But J-Bro of the Orlando Helix is our next opponent in GPC, and with my new squad, I think I can pretty much defeat him. Or at least I hope so. Of course, everyone is a very competitive and capable battler here, but I think I got this. Borussia Dortmund fan. If Borussia Dortmund doesn't go for the cup, we aren't the Borussia Dortmund fan. So that's, like I said, that's it, and I will see you next time. Ciao.